And I'm Darren.
And welcome to Car Combine.
We currently have a website under development.
We'll have more news regarding that in the future. But in the meantime, let's check out this 2021 Cadillac Escalade Platinum. In February of last year, GM released this, the 2021 5th Gen Cadillac Escalade. Since the initial release of the 1st Gen Escalade back in 1999, it was a pinnacle of North American luxury. With so many more full-size luxury SUVs, let's see if the 2021 Cadillac Escalade still stays true to its name.
This specific Escalade is the Platinum Edition, which has a plethora of crazy details to talk about today. This model, as tested, has an MSRP of 109,000 US or 136,000 Canadian. Let's take a look why.
But first, let's talk numbers. This comes standard with a 6.2-liter V8 engine pushing out 420 horsepower. There's also a new 3-liter turbo diesel option, which carries the same price tag as the petrol engine. It uses a 10-speed automatic transmission and is buttery smooth to drive.
So, the 2021 Escalade is the biggest Escalade Cadillac has ever made. It is 6 foot 4 inches tall and 17 foot 8 inches wide. The 2021 Escalade kind of makes the G-Wagon look like a smart car.
So the 2021 Cadillac Escalade got a much needed front fascia upgrade. You can see these long headlights play into the big, aggressive front styling of the Escalade. This car comes standard with 22-inch rims, which, plays into the size of the vehicle. So just like they increased the size on the rest of the vehicle, they also upgraded the size of the grille and the massive front logo.
Cadillac did something rather unique with the door handles. Instead of using your traditional door handles where you just pull the door open, now there's buttons on the inside of the door handles where you simply press it and pull the door open.
Just like on the last generation Cadillac left the running boards on the side for easy access to get in the vehicle.
So let's talk about the new rear end of the Escalade. Keegan?
Now, a lot of car manufacturers have been adding light sequences when you lock and unlock the vehicle. Check out the rear of the Cadillac. Pretty neat, huh? So, a couple more cool features on the rear of the vehicle are the new updated taillights, again, continuing that large design of the vehicle. It also has a rear opening glass hatch for your convenience. So, moving on to the interior of the 2021 Escalade. We're filming right now. Get off the Xbox.
Bro, just give me 5 more minutes. Yes, that's correct. You can play any console in your 2021 Cadillac Escalade. This includes anything with an HDMI cable, PS5, an Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Apple TV, or anything else you want.
The highlight of the new 2021 Cadillac Escalade is the interior. They upgraded all the materials. There's no cheap plastic anymore. It's all fine leather, wood grain, piano black accents. It looks beautiful in here. This car has the world's first curved OLED screen in a vehicle. So it's actually got one smaller display in front of a rear larger one, but it appears as though there's actually 3 screens. Now there are 4 different screens for the center gauge. There's your normal gauge, which shows your speed, RPMs, date, time, everything you need to know. Then you can go to Map, which shows your Google Maps screen and you can navigate where you want to go. Then there's AR camera. The augmented reality will show arrows going above where you need to go when you're actually using the nav system. This is a super cool feature and I haven't really seen it in any other vehicle. Then there's night vision. Now it's only available when it's dark, as you can see on the screen. But night vision allows you to have a night vision camera in front of your vehicle in case anything runs out of the road and you don't catch it with your own eyes. So similar to how GM did this in the Corvette C8, the infotainment system is all kind of turned towards the driver to reduce undistracted driving. It's easily accessible and you can get everything right with the reach of your hand. The whole layout of the new Escalade is super intuitive and geared right towards the driver. Now, it's also pretty spacious in here. I'm a pretty big guy and I got more than enough room in here, and it's also super quiet when you're driving. The sound deadening system in here is unreal and you can't hear anything while you're going down the road. This car also has 36 speakers, so you can go bumping with your friends. This car also has a massive panoramic sunroof, just as you'd expect from a luxury vehicle like this. Check it out. Nice.
Moving on toward the back, the 2 middle seats have a lot of space and is very comfortable to sit in. So both seats in the middle comes with a screen. This is 12.6 inches wide and also comes with Bluetooth headphones.
After a brief look at the 2021 Cadillac Escalade, let's go take it for a drive. Alright, so we're now in the 2021 Escalade. I'm here with Jason Stein, publisher of Automotive News. I have Darren and Alex in the back, so tell us a little bit about the car.
The vehicle really goes back a long way in terms of importance for GM. when Cadillac started its resurgence kind of back in, I would say, the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was
really
99 the first vehicle
Yep.
that came in. So
focused on art and science, and that kind of motto was really pointed towards this new range of Cadillac vehicles. Things like, vehicles like the STS and the CTS and of course the Escalade. And this became such a popular vehicle with the whole music, rap, celebrity circuit. All of a sudden you were seeing Escalade showing up in music videos. The line in the Outkast song about "I just want you in my caddy," and the Escalade was kind of the big vehicle for that. That's all fine, and it went along well, and the Escalade became a super popular vehicle, SUV, but they didn't do much with the interior, especially in the last number of years. And so here we have a welcome upgrade to the interior, and we've got an entirely new platform on the vehicle, and I think it's a massive upgrade from what it was. I mean, but it could only go up from where it was.
100%.
Yeah.
Because that interior, how many years were they running on that same
Oh
interior?
my goodness. And it was just, reminiscent of just every other Chevrolet or GMC vehicle that's out there.
Yeah, this is completely different.
Completely
Never seen
different,
this,
different screen setup, obviously, with the multi-screens that you've got going now. Whole new interior trim level. You have this kind of like a cloth format that goes entirely around the vehicle. They've really tried to up their game when it comes to the look and the feel, and much more luxurious. When we think of some of the other vehicles that we've been in, obviously if you're competing against Mercedes-Benz, you've got to bring
your A game.
Bring your A game. And so the wood trim, right across the dash into some of the other pieces here in the interior, along with the new cloth, along with this kind of double stitching, and even just the sort of the front of the dash with these perforated lines, completely brand new. Yeah, the suspension system is new, and I think Cadillac is basically saying, okay, we're going to try to compete with the big boys here.
Yeah.
And we have the reputation of the 20 plus years, but now we're just going to bring everything forward.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, first and foremost, interior treatment definitely upgraded. One could argue, subjectively, is it a little too much? Is there too much wood grain? Kind of looks like a parquet floor, to some extent. But they've really tried hard. I think the left side screen, obviously the high definition middle screen and treatment of the speedometer and some of the other gauges, definitely an upgrade for sure. And then just sort of stretching around it reminiscent a little bit of what the Vet has tried to do, which is to turn everything a little bit more towards the driver. Yeah. And even just what Audi did with their interiors. I mean, GM engineers told me for a long time that what the Q7 had when it came out in terms of interior refinement was something they were striving for. Okay. So here you go. And now you've got something that at least can be in the same conversation. If it wasn't anywhere near the conversation in the past. Handling wise, I think it handles well. It very direct steering, good in the corners despite the weight. They've just tightened everything up, and you can see from the exterior, and you mentioned it to me, that it just has a bit of gravitas on the road when it approaches. It certainly gets a lot of attention, and the Escalade was always that vehicle. It just had a lot of presence to it. So a lot of executives use black car service. It's not just Uber Black, but it's that limousine service. You can imagine that this will start to roll out into the fleets going forward.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And then also, I mean, for those who are well-heeled, as they say, you've got two kids, you can go in the back with the big screens that are almost iPad-like. So long trips will be a breeze. They're trying to get the Escalade and the entire Cadillac family a little bit more fuel efficient.
I was not expecting this, especially, compared to the old generation Escalades and whatnot. Like, this is a huge up.
Yep.
It moves pretty good, too, for how much does this thing weigh?
Yeah.
Can't even imagine. Wow. I'm impressed. I really am.
Yeah, you're not just talking about some derivation of a Silverado anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was kind of what it relied on for a long time. It was just taking that platform and making it a little bit more luxurious. So one feature here, Keegan, which is crazy, is this OLED screen that they call it an augmented reality camera. So that can be used for navigation as well as cross traffic. And if you put your I mean, obviously the map is relatively large here, right?
Yeah.
Which we've seen in some other German manufacturers. But what it will also indicate is if you set a destination point, it'll indicate here where to turn and where the arrows are in order to go left or go right to follow the map.
Okay.
And then night vision is a separate feature off of that.
Another thing I noticed, like just being inside here, is how quiet it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the noise deadening is unbelievable. You can't hear anything outside.
Yeah, they've done a great job of that. So you've got 36 speakers in this vehicle, including speakers in the headrests. So you got a lot of technology here. I mean, it's loaded up, and you're going to pay for that.
Yeah.
So the price tag is what it is.
Yeah, this starts at 109 US, correct? Okay. Well, this model is 109 US.
Yeah, you're over 100K. And
Wow.
if you're over 100K, you're definitely in the big leagues as it
Yeah.
relates to some other German brands.
Yeah, I don't know how the soccer moms are going to drive this thing, because 17 feet long, 6.5 feet tall. Like, this is a huge vehicle. They're going to have a tough time parking, that's for sure.
Exactly.
If you like this video, go check out more. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see next. Go check out our Instagram, @CarCombine. Thanks for watching.